I offer yoga therapy for anxiety because I'm somebody who knows firsthand how healing and balancing these skills and practices can be. And after my own experience with feeling soothed and healed through yoga, I've spent over a decade in formal education and in committed practice trying to figure out why yoga works so well to help make us feel so much more calm and present and clear. It's pretty typical to be sent to yoga if we're somebody who connects with this idea of having anxiety. But not all yoga experiences can be helpful. In fact, some movements and breath techniques can make things worse. What we know through studies in Western science and through the lens of yoga is that rhythmic movements help to soothe our nervous systems, and that certain breath practices also help to calm our bodies and minds. A yoga therapist knows that when we're moving in appropriate ways, that helps to regulate our breath. And when our breath is more regulated, then our mind is more regulated. And we can think of feeling as though we have anxiety, identifying with anxiety as a sort of confusion, because the truth is, and what we are invited to come to know, is that we are so much more than anxiety. So in this practice, I'm going to introduce what I mean by rhythmic movements. And please make sure that you are always moving in a pain-free range of motion, that these movements work for you. Everything that I am offering is just a suggestion. It's just an invitation. We're only here to try. And then we will practice a specific breath technique called mental alternate nostril breath. So you'll get an exploration of how the mind uses the breath to focus on. And then we'll move into a seated awareness practice. If it feels better for you to be sitting in a chair, please make that choice. The choice is always yours. So to begin our rhythmic movement, this variation will have us lying down. Now make yourself comfortable. And you can start with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. You might have something behind the back of your head so your chin remains neutral and the back of your neck nice and long. Take a nice deep breath in and open your mouth and let the exhale go. And feel the parts of your body that are connected to the ground. The back of the head, the back of the hands, your low back and your feet. And then whether you use a strap or you bend the knees a little closer to your chest, or you can hold on to your knees, a position that allows you to bend your knees a little bit more if that serves you. If not, you can absolutely have your legs long as we start to move rhythmically with our feet. We're moving our ankle joints here. You can flex and spread your toes towards your face, and then point your toes away from you. Begin to notice what it feels like to move your feet in this way. Almost as if you've never noticed that you have feet before this moment. And then make circles with those ankles. Again, your legs could be long. You can think of moving the joints of our body as a way of freeing an internal energy so that this energy does not remain stuck, but we're able to sort of elevate it and make our breath and our energy work for us. And then relax the feet and simply feel both of your feet. And feel the back of your body and how it's held by the ground. Keep your right knee hugging in. It could be that the right knee is bent and the left leg is long. or you could hold on to the right knee. The strap is always available to you. As you exhale, draw the knee a little bit closer to your body. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. And as you inhale, use your entire inhalation to switch knees. Left knee hugs in, right leg is long. Exhale, pause. And then beginning of the inhale, beginning of the movement. Let's see if we can perfectly match our breath with our movements, allowing our often busy minds to focus simply on the task of breath initiating movement. And how it feels to move this way. Inhale, switch knees. And exhale, hug knee in. Check that this is a comfortable movement that allows you to breathe fully and completely. No strain. Change anything you need to find ease in these movements. And then hug both knees back to the chest and feel the way your body is held by the Place your feet down on the ground once again. Arms by your side with your elbows bent. Again, neutral chin. Both shoulder blades plugged on those upper back ribs. When you exhale, allow both of your knees to descend over to the right, and maybe the head turns towards the left. And inhale, knees and head back to center. And exhale, slowly, slowly, knees left and head can turn to the right. Beginning of the inhale, beginning of the movement, there's no reason to rush. And beginning of the exhale, beginning of the other side of the movement, maybe there's a pause at the end of the exhale where you feel your body's relationship to the ground. As if you have never moved in this way before. And then back to center, pause. Feel your feet on the ground, your low back on the ground, your upper back and the back of the skull. Full body inhalation and a nice long exhalation. And notice as we continue these movements, if it feels possible to cultivate a longer exhalation. Reach your arms above your head on the floor behind you and set up your feet. See if you can notice them as parallel, ankles underneath your knees. You can change your stance to make sure that your knees feel comfortable throughout this flowing bridge sequence. As you exhale, start to lift your hips a little bit, and at the very same time, lower the arms down next to the torso. You don't have to lift the hips very much. Recruit the glutes a little bit, those muscles around sits bones. And then inhale and reach your arms above the head on the floor behind you. Can the chin stay neutral? Is this movement appropriate for your shoulders? There's no need to reach the arms all the way up. Make it work for you. On your exhale, you'll sweep the arms down and lift your hips. And on your inhale, you'll lift the arms just to the degree that that's appropriate for your shoulders and lower the hips down. Find the movement that's right for you, and then allow the mind to focus perfectly on moving in time with breath. Beginning of the inhale, you'll lower the hips and reach your arms. Beginning of the exhale, you'll start to lift the hips. Knees are comfortable, and sweep your arms down. Inhale Nice and slow. Maybe a bit of inhale at the end of that movement. Beginning of the exhale, let's slowly lift the hips. And remember, we're lengthening that exhalation. Last one. And now that the hips are low, keep them there. Arms now by your side with your palms face up. A big breath in. Long exhale. Explore bringing the left hand to the abdomen and the right palm face down on the ground. Feel these new contact points with your body and the ground. And feel the flow in the body. Introduce a thought just as an invitation that in this moment, right here, this body, this space, that in this moment, everything's okay. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the right hand connected to ground as left hand is connected to abdomen, maybe. And introduce this gentle thought that in this moment, everything's okay. Feel your whole body here. Back of the body and above the body. And inside the body, just do your best. In this moment, everything's okay. When you're ready, very slowly come on over to one side and roll over to all fours. You can use a wall or a chair, a couch, or you can step forward. And we're coming up to a stand. We'll stop in a very bent kneed forward fold, like so. Your feet can be as wide as you need them to be. Your torso can rest on your upper thighs. Rock forward and back on your feet. Nice, gentle rocking motion. As if you're rocking yourself into a calm and safe state. And feel your feet on the ground. See if parallel feet serve you. Feel the muscles of your legs root down. Hands can be at the hips or somewhere to support you as you slowly come to a standing position. Breathe in and out. You can rock forward and back once again. More rhythmic movement from a standing position. It's been shown that moving into folds and then back up slowly can over time have a balancing effect on our nervous system. So just notice if this is right for you. If you start to feel lightheaded, please just pause and maybe move with a little bit more subtlety. Beginning of the inhale, beginning of reaching your arms to the degree that that feels comfortable for you. As you exhale, bend your knees quite a bit. Hinge at the hip creases. Spine is nice and long as you come into a fold that again feels appropriate for you without rounding too much. Next inhale, lift the torso a bit more. Like you're lifting the heart to the horizon. Torso might be parallel with the ground. And then as you exhale, fold again. Maybe you feel like the navel is moving to the chest. Then root down into the feet, recruit those glutes, and press all the way up. Arms can also come up. That's your inhale. And exhale, if it feels comfortable, bring your hands to your heart or by your sides. And then with soft knees and either a steady gaze or maybe eyes closed, Feel your feet on the ground. And let yourself think in this moment, everything's okay. Let's continue to try that. Inhale, reach your arms. Feel the connection between feet and ground. Bend the knees, hands to the heart, hinge at the hip creases, and bow. Beginning of the inhale, lift the torso, bend the knees as much as you need to for a long spine. And exhale, bow once again. Feel those feet on the ground, strong legs, arms forward and high. Begin, end of the inhale, end of the movement, and then exhale. Hands to the heart. Feel your feet on the ground. Free your breath. And you might think in this moment, everything's okay. This moment with this connection between hands, with your body's connection with ground, everything's okay. And let's do that for 2 more rounds. Match breath and body. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. End of that long exhalation, end of the movement. Beginning of the inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, bow once again. Press your feet into the ground. Beginning of the inhale, begin to come back to a stand. End of the movement, a little bit of inhalation left. And exhale, feel the connection between your hands, the connection between your body and the ground. Pause in this moment. Everything's okay. One more time. Inhale, reach. Bend the knees, take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. Back of the neck in line with the spine, and exhale, bow. Feel your feet press down. Feel the strength in your legs. And feel your body come on up. Reach high. Hands to the heart. Arms by your sides. Feel your feet, hands, and sensations in your face. Let your breath be long and free. And in this moment, everything's okay. Very slowly, either pull over a chair if that will feel more comfortable for you, or come to sit in a way that serves you. Really, your comfort is the most important part here. You might sit on a stack of pillows, blankets, edge of your couch, whatever allows you to find a nice long spine. And take a moment to find a stable seat. So you feel like the center point of both of your sit bones are rooted. You're taking a moment to find stability and to set your foundation here. Good. And place your hands face down. And as you feel your body's connection with the floor, feel the palms of your hands and their connection with the warmth of your body, the texture of your clothing. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. If not, find a steady gaze somewhere close to you. As best we can, we try to keep our gaze still. When our gaze moves around, it can be more challenging to focus. But again, if you need to look around to find touchstones in your environment, by all means, do what serves you. See if you can relax the abdomen. And that might take practice. And see if you can notice the breath in your body. You might notice the lower abdomen, even the back of your body, maybe your whole body expand as you inhale, and soften a bit as you exhale. And you might encourage that softening by relaxing shoulders and face. Let the breath be subtle. There's no need to deepen it. And we'll give a mental version of alternate nostril breath a try here. At the very least, this is a practice that helps us to focus the mind rather than every oncoming train of thought. And at the very most, maybe this is very balancing for the systems of the body and the energy of the body. Find cool breath moving into both nostrils and warm air moving out. The next time you breathe in, feel breath moving only through the left nostril. So you're just imagining. Just focus on the breath moving through the left nostril as you inhale and exhale out the right. And then inhale. Breath moves through the right and you're just focusing on that. And exhale out the left. Inhale into left. And exhale down the right nostril. Focus on the inhale coming in through the right nostril. Breath meeting at the place between the eyebrows. And exhale out the left nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale down the right. Inhale right. And this time when you exhale left, exhale down the entire left side of your body until you feel the left sit bone on the ground, and then inhale up the left side of your body, up the left nostril. Exhale down the right nostril, and then just imagine the exhale continuing down the left side of the body, right side of the body, and feel that sits bone. And then inhale once again, up left. And exhale down right. Inhale right. And exhale other side. And the next time you inhale, inhale into both nostrils as if you're inhaling up the entire length of your body. And exhale down out of both nostrils as if you're sending the exhalation down the entire length of your body. And do that for a few more rounds. Inhaling up, see if you can feel the flow of that breath moving up the body, and exhale. Nice long exhalation down to the base of your body. And let your awareness settle at the base of your body. Again, the connection between your feet and your legs, your sits bones, to what you're sitting on, and ultimately the ground. And feel the sensations of your feet. Let go of thinking and simply notice the sensations of each toe, soles of the feet, the tops of your feet, your ankles, shins, just noticing. Witness sensation in the knees, the thighs, and feel both of your legs at the same time. Feel the sensations in both of your legs and your feet at the same time. Both of your legs and your feet at the same time. And the connection between legs and feet and ground. Let your mind linger there. And receive a much deeper breath in. And a long exhalation. Remember that exhalations are your friend. It's the opportunity to turn on your body's relaxation response. Use them often. And let's close this experience by turning our palms up. An act of receiving. And we'll close with an ask. So we'll create a question, empowering ourselves to ask for what we want. I'll never forget that first yoga class where the teacher asked us to think about what we wanted. And for me, it was just finally some peace that I hadn't thought to ask before. So the invitation to close this experience, well, where we were exploring this truth that in this moment, right here, right now, everything's okay. Your ask might be, may I connect with the idea that in this moment, everything's okay. May I connect with the present moment where everything's okay. And just notice what feels authentic for you. Create your ask. And if it's comfortable, close with a little bit of a bow, just dropping the chin towards your symbolic heart, maybe wrapping your arms around yourself, giving yourself some pressure to the sides of your ribs. That can be really calming for some of us. Just thank yourself for going on this journey, for exploring this, letting go of making yourself wrong or bad. And maybe even remembering that you are so much more than anxiety. Thank you so much for being here.